Hello traders everywhere, Adam Hewison here, coming to you from the digital studios of MarketClub. And today we're going back to look at an old favorite of ours, and that's Apple. We're going back on a monthly chart, that's a monthly candlestick chart, all the way back to 2005, about the middle part of 2005. And as you can see, Apple had a tremendous run-up with all the cool products they came out with, like the iPhone and so forth, and iPad, and we traded as high as $700, which was tremendous, but we've also had a sharp drop here from 700 to below 400. The question is, where do we go from here? Has the market started to bottom out to go higher, or is it just going to go still lower? So a couple of things strike us with regards to Apple. Here's what they are. We're looking at this monthly chart, as I mentioned to you, and we are seeing that a indicator that we have below, the Williams percent R, you can see it right here, has really doing something pretty unusual and interesting at the same time. As you can see, going all the way back, we had a low period right here, and we are currently in a low period for Apple. What does that mean? Well, it means probably the market's very oversold. It's probably gone as far as it's going to go. And if everything goes the same as it did before, then we're going to see this market go higher, in my opinion. But we need to see some indicators to say that's going to happen. And right now we don't have those indicators quite in place. A couple of things you can count on, though. If you take the high, let's say this is a high right here, and you count the number of months the market went down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I would say 8 or 9. So 8 or 9 months the market came down. And if you go from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it's pretty much the same pullback in terms of time as this pullback. We get into the zone we talked about right here. And so what else can we see that's making this market interesting? Well, for the last 3 months, you can see we've had 1, 2, 3. We've created what they call a doji. These are doji lines. It's a Japanese candlestick term. What it means is that the sellers, which want to press the price down, and the buyers that want to take it higher, are totally even. No one has the upper hand right now. Now, what can change that? Well, it could be a new product from Apple. We have a developers conference next month, which means June, and they're going to announce a new iOS for the iPhone, the iPad, and so forth for Apple. And we may actually see a new product. Who knows what can come out of that? But the reality is this market's come down quite a bit. And just to show you how far it has come down, let's look at one tool that we use often at MarketClub. So let me just take this off the screen, and let me go up to the tool menu, and we're going to be looking at the Fibonacci right here, Fibonacci retracement, very powerful tool that you have at your disposal with MarketClub. So just click here, and you'll see a little yellow box indicating that the tool is live. And what you do with this tool, you click and you drag from the top to a low point. So what you're looking for is retracements, pullbacks against what we consider to be the major trend. So the pullbacks tend to be 38.2%, 50%, and 61.8%. Now we've already seen the 50% retracement in Apple. That is normally where a market will stop. Certainly 61.8% will stop there. But generally speaking, that's what you see in a normal type market. And I think that Apple is a normal type market. So I think at this point in time, given the fact that we are in a support area, meaning right here, and given the fact that we're oversold, I think we have to look at the trade triangles to give us some indication if and when this market's going to start moving higher. So let's just clear the screen and go back to look at our weekly charts, and let's take a look at where we stand on those charts. So let's just clear the screen again, take this off, just click here, and let's go to our time horizon, which is weekly, and we'll go here, click there, and here's a weekly chart, and let's scope this into, let's say, the last couple of years just to give us an idea. So here we are. Apple has been, here's the downside pressure. It sort of stopped going down. We've had a couple of good weeks here that sort of settled around a bit, but let's take a look at our trade triangles and where they are. So you click on the trade triangle tray, and you can see right away that the monthly trade triangle, which is right here, is indicating prices are going down. Now, this is very, very good for long-term trends. You can see our last monthly was right here, and it caught the big move up, and of course we caught the big move down, just using this very simple indicator that you can use every day in your trading. Now we have a green weekly trade triangle right here. And what that means is that the trend is basically in a trading range, and that's indicated by the 60, minus 60, meaning the market is going sideways. And that's exactly what is happening right now with Apple. You just sort of going this way, and really no strong trend either way on the upside or the downside. Now what we want to look at is this. If we see our monthly trade triangle turn green, then we definitely want to be an aggressive buyer of Apple. And here's the reason why. If that kicks in, it indicates that the trend has reversed back up, and we could see a retracement going this way in Apple. So how do we do that? So we take our tool again, Fibonacci tool, click here, simply click here on the highs and drag this down to the lows, and you can see you get a retracement. You get a retracement. We could go back to the 546 or even the 584 level, which would not be too much of a stretch. So potentially we could go up $100 in Apple from where we are right now, which would be a nice profit, to say the least, maybe about a 20-25% profit from where we are standing right now. But Apple's going to have to do something to make that happen. So again, watch the trade triangles. If this weekly turns red, then obviously it's not ready yet. If the monthly turns green, however, it is time to buy. And I think the level we want to watch is somewhere around about the 460, 465 level next month, meaning June. If that's breached on the upside, then we definitely want to be a buyer, an aggressive buyer in Apple. I think a lot of people like this stock, still like this stock. They still make great products. If they come up with a new game changer product, as Tim Cook mentioned recently on TV, it could really change the fortunes and the perception that Apple is once again a player in the digital media world. So let's see how that works out. Club, we've looked at all these different scenarios, but look at those monthlies. As I say, they're very, very important. The fact that we are really, really oversold. You can see right here on the monthlies, and you can see the Fibonacci's, excuse me, you see the Fibonacci retracement. Also, you can see the fact that these have been 3 doji months, which means equality in sellers and buyers. So let's see how it plays out. There's one last thing with Apple I want to share with you. Now, whether this comes true or not, we'll have to see, but it seems to me that this market's trying to create a classic technical base. And what I mean by that is this. So we're looking at a move here, a move here, and a move here. What this is a head and shoulders. So this would be the left shoulder, this would be the head, and this would be the right shoulder. So the reality is, if this is in fact the case, if the market goes over this area right here, the neckline, this is the neckline, it would indicate a move from this area right here to the neckline. And if you just flip that over, we're talking 65, 70, about $80 from this level right here. So if you take 465 plus 80 gives you 545, which takes you right up to this level here. So we would be looking for a move possibly to the 545 area, which also dovetails in very well with the Fibonacci retracements. So hey, this is one thing I'm looking at. It hasn't happened yet, but watch it and put it on your radar screen. If we see Apple trading over that level, get long. I'm Adam Hewison for Market Club. Every success using Market Club and our services. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found it helpful.